Hi there. Well, I just can't believe this is the 10th music quiz since the UK lockdown started. So 10 quizzes, and this one follows exactly the same format as the previous ones. So basically, we've got 20 questions, and each question involves two songs, and you just need to spot the word that links the two songs together. And if you haven't done any of these before, then here's a quick example just to show you how it works.
Like a bird in the sky, whiz, write it all out like you were a bird.
So there you go, that's your example. So first of all, we had the White Stripes with Seven Nation Army, and then we had T-Rex with Ride a White Swan. So the answer you'd be looking for was white, because you've got the White Stripes and you've got Ride a White Swan. And so as you can see, the word can be in the name of the artist or in the name of the song itself. So that's the way it works, so let's get started. Here's question number 1. And the first song here is from 1987, the second one's from 1986. So what word links them?
Everything is wonderful. Being here is heavenly. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough.
So let's move on to question number 2. And this one, the first one is from 1959, and the second one's from 2003. What word links the two songs?
Do I want? Will I want? Oh, baby, you know what I like. So much for the city. Tell me that you'll dance to the end. Just tell me that you'll dance to the end.
So question number 3, and these two songs are both from the 80s. First of all, the first one's from 1989, and then we got one from 1983. What's the word that links them? So on to question 4, and the first one here is from 1975, the second one's from 1962. What word do they have in common?
They pulled in just behind the bridge. He lays her down. He frowns. Once in every lifetime comes a love like this.
So question number 5. The first one here is from 1973, the second one's from 1983. What word links them?
Last night, I was feeling something wasn't right.
She loves that rock and roll and she plays it all night long. Oh, that's all she ever tells me when I call her on the telephone.
Question number 6. The first one here is from 1993, the second one's from 1972. What word do they have in common?
Call you up in the middle of the night. The next stop that we make will be England.
So on to question number 7. The first one here is from 1981, the second one's from 1976. What word links these two songs?
She unscrews the top of a new whiskey bottle and shuffles about in her candlelit hovel. Now she's playing all night and the music's alright.
And we go on to question 8. The first song here is from 1996, the second one's from 1973. What word links the two songs?
do you think you'll do then? I bet they shoot down the plane.
So on to question number 9. First one here is from 1982 and the second one's from 1962. What word links them?
Easy, ready, willing, overtime. Where does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line?
Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago.
And on to question number 10. First song here is from 1976 and the second one's from 1958. What word links them?
When your body's had enough of me and I'm laying flat out on the floor.
From the early, early morning to the early, early night, when the comes Molly rocking at the house of blue light.
Question number 11. First song here is from 1988 and the second one's from 1969. What word links them?
I'll do anything to prove to you I care for you, even if I have to get a falling star. I guess I've got everything I need. I wouldn't ask more.
So question number 12. First song here is from 1976 and the second one's from 2009. What word do they have in common?
I think it's high time you knew. Whenever I think of you, my mind blows up you. Baby, when I look in your eyes, my meter starts to rise, and I become confused.
This is a gift in confident voice. Who is the lamb and who is the knife?
On to question number 13. The first song here is from 1967 and the second one's from 1992. What word links them?
And when I see the sign that points one way,
Blood dries up like rain, like rain.
Question number 14. The first song here is from 1992 and the second one's from 1968. What word do they have in common?
Do you understand? I live the way I want to live. I make decisions day and night. Show me signs and good examples. Stop telling people how to run your business. Take a trip to east and west. You find out you don't know anything.
Oh, someone more like you would make my dream come true.
So on to question number 15. The first song here is from 1970 and the second one's been a hit twice, first in 1954 and then in 1996. What word do they have in common?
He freed a lot of people, but it seems the good die young, yeah.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella.
Question number 16. First one here is from 1963 and the second one's from 1977. What word do they have in common?
You give me a feeling in my heart, like an arrow passing through it. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave.
So on to question number 17. The first one here is from 2014 and the second one's from 1983. What word links them?
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Now you say
on to question number 18. The two songs here are both from the 70s. The first one's from 1971, the second one's from 1975. What word links them?
Well, my little girl is a sweet little girl, and she does things that make your eyebrows curl.
Is it any wonder I reject you first?
So on to question number 19. The first one here is from 2009. The second one's from 1981. What word links the two songs?
Sir Henry, I'm in first in line to the doors now, a mustard gas. A slack surgery with his line. Will attack behind and go back.
Every time, just like the last, on her ship, tied to the mast.
And finally, question number 20. The first song here is from 2002, and the second one's from 1977. What word do they have in common?
Under a lovely sky, gonna be with you, and no one's gonna be around.
When I passed you in the doorway, well, you took me with a glance. I should have took that last bus home, but I asked you for a dance.
So there you go, that's your 20 questions for this week. So go back and have another listen to them if you think you need to. Maybe share them around with friends and family and see if you can get a few more answers that way. I'm going to take a brief pause and then I'll come back and give you the answers. So go back now if you need to. Good luck. So hopefully you've been back through them now and got all the answers you can. So let's go through them. So question number 1. Question 1, the first song there was Mary's Prayer by Danny Wilson. And the second one was Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. So the answer we were looking for question number 1 was prayer. So question number 2. Question 2, well, the first one was an old song from the 50s, late 50s. It was by the Big Bopper and it was called Chantilly Lace. And the second one was Big Sur by the Thrills. So the answer we were looking for was Big. Question number 3. Well, the first song for question 3 was Orange Crush by R.E.M. And the second one was Rip It Up by Orange Juice. So the answer we were looking for was Orange. Question number 4. Well, question 4, the first song for question 4 was Young Americans by David Bowie. And the second one was The Young Ones by Cliff Richard and the Shadows. So the answer we were looking for was Young. Question number 5. Well, question 5, the first song was a lovely old song. It was I Saw the Light by Todd Rundgren. And the second one was Rock and Roll is King by the Electric Light Orchestra. So the answer for question number 5 was Light. On to question number 6. Well, question 6, the first song there was a Runaway Train by Soul Asylum. Great song from the 90s there. And the second one was Love Train by the OJs. So the answer for question number 6 was Train. Question number 7. Well, first of all, we had Labelled with Love by Squeeze. And that was followed by The Who with Squeeze Box. So the answer for question number 7 was Squeeze. Question number 8. Well, first one for question number 8 was Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow. And the second one was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. So the answer we were looking for question number 8 was Road. Question number 9. Well, first one for question 9 took us right back to the beginning of the 60s. It was I Can't Stop Loving You by Ray Charles. And the second one was I Can't Go For That, No Can Do by Hall & Oates. So the answer we were looking for question number 9 was Can't. Question number 10. Well, first of all, for question 10, we had A Little Bit More by Dr. Hook. And the second one we had was Good Golly Miss Molly by Little Richard. So the answer we were looking for question number 10 was Little. Question number 11. For question 11, the first one was an old disco classic, Roses Are Red by the Mac Band. And the second one was a very early song from Fleetwood Mac, Man of the World. So the answer we were looking for question number 11 was Mac. Question number 12. Another great disco song started off question 12. It was Love Machine by the Miracles. And the second one for question 12 was Rabbit Heart, Raise It Up by Florence and the Machine. So the answer for question 12 was Machine. Question 13. Well, first of all, for question 13, we had Walk Away Renee by the Four Tops. And then we had Four Seasons in One Day by Crowded House. So the answer for question number 13 was 4. Question number 14. For question 14, the first one was It's My Life by Dr. Alban. And then secondly, we had For Once in My Life by Stevie Wonder. So the answer for question number 14 was Life. Question 15. Well, the first one for question 15 was an old protest song by Marvin Gaye. It was Abraham, Martin and John, about Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. And then we had That's Amore by Dean Martin, and that was the one that had been a hit twice, of course. So the answer for question number 15 was Martin. Question 16. First of all, we had How Do You Do It by Jerry and the Pacemakers. And that was followed by How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. So the answer for question number 16 was How. Question 17. First of all, for question 17, we had Hold Back the River by James Bay. And that was followed by Crimea River by Mary Wilson. So the answer for question 17 was River. Question number 18. Well, the first song for question 18 was Rosetta, and that was by Georgie Fame and Alan Price. And that was followed by Fame by David Bowie. So the answer for question number 18 was Fame. Question number 19. Question 19, the first one from 2009 was Biffy Clyro even, and that was called That Golden Rule. And that was followed by Golden Brown by the Stranglers. So the answer for question number 19 was Golden. And the last question, question number 20. The first one for question 20 was Can't Fight the Moonlight by Leanne Rimes. And that was followed by Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy. So the answer for question 20 was Moonlight. So there you go, that's all 20 answers. Hope you did well on that one. Hope you enjoyed it. Look out for next week's quiz, another 20 questions next weekend. Until then, stay safe.